What is up, all my lovely subjects? It's Master Salazar here, and I'm gonna be trying to do a few videos today telling you guys about the music I've been listening to recently and how I got into a lot of the bands that I have recently gotten into. And this first video I'm doing is gonna be about a little band that I found that isn't... They're kind of popular, but not so much yet because they just recently last week, I think it's like a week ago today. No, a week ago yesterday, August 7th, is when they released their second and most recent album. Stand Atlantic. Stand Atlantic came around in 2017, like around the time when I graduated from Hell High, which is what I call Green Valley High School now because I hated that place. But yeah, I found out that 2017 is the time when Stand Atlantic started coming around with music. And the first thing they released was an EP called Sidewinder. So this EP has Sidewinder, the title track and the opening track, Mess I Made, Push, Coffee at Midnight, and Chemicals. My favorite song from this album is Coffee at Midnight because coffee is basically my blood type. And also, to me, it sounds like two people who are in a relationship just wanting to talk everything out over coffee at midnight. Trying to fix their relationship and everything. It's a very good song because, like, I can relate to it from the standpoint of my past relationships with, like, Lindsay and everyone else that I dated that I can't say the names of. But yeah, but the title track, Sidewinder, is also a very good song. Mess I Made is really, really good. And Push is also a good song. But Chemicals is an okay song, but Chemicals is my least favorite song from the Sidewinder EP, but it's still a good song. Now let's go in with Skinny Dipping, their debut full-length album. So the songs on Skinny Dipping, the tracks are Lavender Bones, Bullfrog, Skinny Dipping, the title track, Speak Slow, Cigarette Kiss, Lost My Cool, Toothpick, Burn in the Afterthought, Clay featuring Hannah Hermione Greenwood, and Roses. My favorite song from this album is the title track, Skinny Dipping. Well, that and also Lost My Cool is my other favorite song. I can't choose between those two. But Skinny Dipping is actually a very interesting song because of, like, the concept. Because, like, they say in the chorus, it's like skinny dipping in my jeans. You get wet, but you don't get clean. And then the lead singer goes on to say, quit pulling my ankles, I'm already too deep. Which, like, Skinny Dipping to me kind of sounds like a song about wanting to fall in love, but being too scared to let your inhibitions go and actually fall in love like you want to. It's very interesting. And Lost My Cool is a very interesting song. Like, I can relate to this song from a standpoint of, I'm not even sure if anyone remembers this video, but like a video I made a while back talking about the guy that ruined my life for 8 months. This song makes me think of him, but I still love Lost My Cool. 'Cause, like, the last line of the chorus of Lost My Cool is, "Found out you're full of shit. Why don't you swallow it?" That guy was full of shit with everything he said to me, which is why I'm glad he's not in my life anymore. But that song makes me think of him, but, like, not in a negative way, but in a way of, like, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with all of that anymore. Like, yeah, I had to deal with it, but I don't anymore, so yeah. Toothpick is an interesting song too, and I can relate to this one too, because Toothpick is a song about, like, being vulnerable and also not feeling like you're good enough and putting up a wall and making yourself seem more emotionally strong than you actually are. I do that a lot with my depression. Usually I will make myself seem like I'm fine when I'm really not. I've been a lot better, though, with my depression because of my boyfriend, and also because I'm trying to get back on YouTube. That also helps my depression, because I love making videos. I love this. It's fun for me. It brings me genuine happiness. But there's still depression that I have to deal with sometimes. It's not as often as it used to be, but it's still there. But I'm working on that, so. Anyway, now we can go in with Stand Atlantic's most recent album that they released a week ago today. Actually, yesterday. They released it on August 7th. Pink Elephant. This is my favorite album that they have released because it has, like, yes, I love the Sidewinder EP. Yes, I love the Skinny Dipping album. But Pink Elephant sounds better than those other albums that Stand Atlantic has released, in my opinion. Everyone knows me. You're entitled to your own opinion. I mean, I may not like other people's opinions, but, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I don't give a shit what anyone's opinion is. I may not like it, but you can have your own opinion. But anyway, so, some of my favorite songs from this album are, let's see, there's the second track, which is titled Shh. It's weird. I'm not sure what it's about, but it's a very good song. And then Blurry is a really, really good song. Jurassic Park is amazing. Wavelength is a really good song. Soap is a good song. And Hate Me Sometimes is amazing. Hate Me Sometimes is my favorite song from Pink Elephant, and it's my favorite Stand Atlantic song from what they've released so far. I mean, when they end up giving us new music at some point, like, probably within the next 2 years, that will probably change with their third album. But for the moment, Pink Elephant is my favorite Stand Atlantic song, and I mean, Pink Elephant is my favorite Stand Atlantic album, and Hate Me with sometimes is in parentheses. I don't know why that's important, but it might be. But yeah, that's my favorite Stand Atlantic song.